Hey everybody over at movies.com, it is the Schmoes Know Movie Show. I'm Kristian.
And I am Mark. Kristian, this weekend in theaters, there's stuff coming out, but we decided we're going to expand our breadth a little bit and talk about the entire fall movie season.
That's a very nice way of you saying there really is nothing coming out at all. So we were just like, what are we going to do? And there's so many movies coming out in the next couple months. This is it. These are the top 5 most anticipated movies of fall, well, at least by us.
It's very exciting because you have a lot of blockbusters that you'll get for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Then you have your Oscar contenders coming out. These are the ones that we think maybe they win a statue, maybe they make a lot of money at the movie theaters. Here we go. Coming at number 5, Kristian, is a movie that I know you're very excited about from seeing the trailer, and it stars Steve Carell in a very different role. Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher is it's based off a true story. It's both Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo in what looks to be a very haunting story, but there's already Oscar buzz around this thing. There's a lot. This is one of those movies that I think a lot of people are going to remember, and like you said, because of the different role that Carell will be playing.
Yeah, it did very well at one of the film festivals earlier this year. Another movie that did the same kind of thing is Birdman with Michael Keaton, and that was a different film festival that also has Oscar buzz, so we're very excited about those pictures. What do we got at number 4?
Number 4 is a movie that I think, well, maybe you don't know if you're watching this video. I have actually read the books of the Hunger Games.
Nerd alert.
Yes, I've read them. I liked them. I didn't love the first movie. I really enjoyed the second movie. Going into this third movie, Mockingjay Part 1, I am excited. However, I don't know how they're making 2 movies out of this one book.
Hey, look, I was really locked into the last half of the last Hunger Games movie, and then they split that, so now we're talking about quadrants here. Let's see the Hunger Games. It's going to make a crap load of money at the box office, so let's do this.
That's right. And then number 3, we're going back a little bit more towards the Oscar route, away from the blockbuster, and that would be
Gone Girl, ladies and gentlemen. That stars Ben Affleck and is directed by David Fincher, so you know you're going to get something a little spooky.
Anytime you get David Fincher around the October, November, December area, you're looking at Oscar nods.
Yeah.
And this is based off another book, just like a couple of his other movies that he did with Social Network, and he did with
the girl with the pearl necklace?
No, the girl with the dragon tattoo. And so now you get Ben Affleck. This is one of his last roles before we see him as the Cape Crusader, but you see him in this it looks like it could be a creepy role. We don't know if he's innocent. We don't know if he's guilty. It's going to be a very interesting movie.
And that's what I like about the fall, is that you don't know as much about these movies as you sometimes do with all these summer blockbusters, so you're going to have a little bit of intrigue, some mystery going into Gone Girl.
Well, then the mystery and intrigue is what the hell is going on with Smaug, and that is going to be answered in The Hobbit, Battle of 5 Armies. This is very similar to the Hunger Games thing for me, is that the first movie, I really didn't like the first Hobbit movie. The second movie I really enjoyed a lot, and it had a lot to do with Smaug. What is going to happen with this beast?
The first Hobbit was a great adventure. You got to get that 48 frames nonsense out of your head.
Yeah,
okay.
I watched it again on 24, and it's too silly for me.
Well, either way, Smaug looks very, very upset, and I think that there's a village that's going to pay a heavy ransom for that problem.
But the other thing that's going to happen in this movie as well too is what this trilogy has been doing, The Hobbit, the first movie included, is it's been linking the Lord of the Rings trilogy together.
Yeah.
And people have to realize that. Just get away from the books. Oh, it's nothing like the books. It's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to link both trilogies, and I think this one is really going to do that.
It's going to get a lot of people emotional. Maybe the last time you ever see any of these Lord of the Rings characters on the big screen. At number 1 is a film that is one of the most celebrated directors that hasn't gotten a lot of love from Oscar. Will that change with Christopher Nolan's Interstellar?
It's very possible, because not only do you have Christopher Nolan back in the helm, you have Matthew McConaughey, who's just been on a tear.
The Oscars like him,
and the Emmys like him too. He has been doing a lot of great stuff lately. The trailers look very interesting. What I love about Nolan trailers is you really don't know enough about it. You know that he's going up into space. There might be stuff with parallel universes.
He's going to miss his daughters back home. Him and Anne Hathaway have some huge mission, and of course, Topher Grace is in it. So you got to go see it.
Well, that was you. But that's it. Those are the movies we're looking forward to. There are a ton out there, and I know that might not be the list for everybody, but that's the one that we were going back and forth with and saying we both were in agreement. So it was an easier list for us. What's your list?
Yeah, please comment on this vid and tell us what do you want to see the most in the fall season. I also got a couple comedy sequels.
Don't you say it.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Okay, I can deal with that one.
And Horrible Bosses 2.
Okay, I'll deal with both of those.
What are you worried about?
I thought Hot Tub Time Machine was overrated, and a lot of people are looking forward to it.
No, I won't make you see that, but you will take me to see the Madagascar film that's just the penguins, right?
That's pretty fun. Yeah.
Just the penguins.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go see something out in the movies. I don't
Stop
know what.
it,
No,
stop
they
it.
should. They should see something. Maybe go see Guardians, see something else.
Just take the week off, okay?
Yeah.
Relax and gear up for the fall season. Or like you said, go see Guardians of the Galaxy again.